Our third class this week. The one told yesterday, please start with what you have to do.
Well, hello, Miss. Good morning. You say that I'm going first. So I will say my acrostic poem. Well, Miss, I'm so nervous. um, a happy life that starts being weird when you grow up, because then you have a lot of feelings. Doesn't matter how, every day your emotions and feelings change. Great days, bad days, but it doesn't matter. You have to continue in the battle. Just pick time to get distracted, keeping your hope that someday you will love having your reward. Make others happy. Don't let nobody take out your essence out of all. For someone, you are special.
Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. You did very well. Okay. Who was the second?
Next,
Okay.
okay, family. F, for the best moment of our life. A, an amazing team for progress. M, miracles are an example of the awesome they are. I, in the best and worst moment of life. L, lovable, solidarity, and helpful. Y, your family is and will be the best gift.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. And last but not least, who was the third one? I mentioned three: Lizzie, Oscar, and who was the other one? Okay. Okay, we finished with the acrostic poem. Then we have the Japanese lantern poem. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Ale. Yeah, yes, but he's having connection issues. He texted me. Well, the Japanese lantern poem is completed by supplying words or with the required number of syllables. This might make you think a little bit. Japanese lantern poems combine descriptive terms to evoke a feeling or create a word picture. Okay, how can you evoke a feeling? For example, when you hear a phrase like a mother hug creates within the reader a feeling of love, a feeling of protection, a feeling of happiness. Okay, and a word picture is like when you hear the word apple. What comes to your mind when you hear the word apple? What do you think of? What do you picture in your mind?
Color red.
Okay, red. A
Color
flavor,
green.
right? Sweet. Uh huh. Gabriela, when you hear the word sun, what what does come to your mind?
Light. Hot.
Okay,
Calor
hot.
del infierno. That.
Yes. A color that you may recall when hearing the word sun.
White or orange too.
Okay, yellow and orange. Very good. So in the Japanese lantern, the first line, one syllable. The second line, two syllables. The third line, three syllables. The next line is four syllables. And finally, you repeat the first line. That is how you create a Japanese lantern poem. And then you have six examples. Okay? You can use them to have an idea of how to create your Japanese lantern poem. Then you have a sankain. A sankain is a French word that means 5 lines stanza. Es una estrofa de 5 líneas. 5 line stanza, sankain. Complete this poem by using required number of words, adjectives, or phrases listed below. Find interesting adjectives for line 2. On the first line, you have to think of a title. Okay. On the second line, 2 adjectives. On the third line, 3 ing words. And the next line, 4 word phrases that expresses feeling. And the last line is like a subtitle for your poem. It's another name for the title. Okay, so this is the second one that you are going to work today. And finally, okay, you have some Sankain examples. And finally, you have the Diamante poem. This is completed by supplying the required number of words and phrases below. The visual structure of the poem resembles a diamond. That is why it's called Diamante poem. Then you have the subject, which you are going to use as a title. You are going to write later 2 words that relate to that subject, then 3 ing words that relate to the subject, 4 nouns that relate to the subject, 3 ing words that are opposite of the subject. Okay, so if the subject is busy, you have to think of words that are opposite to that. Then 2 adjectives that are opposite of the subject and 1 noun that is opposite of the subject. Now you have the examples here. If you see the example, the form of the poem itself looks like a diamante or a diamond. So in the first one, school, difficult, busy. Then the ing words, working, writing, reading. Teachers, books, chalkboard, and test. All of them are related to the subject. Then you start relaxing, watching, playing, which is opposite to working, writing, and reading. Fun, calm, which is opposite to difficult and busy. And home, which is completely opposite to school. Questions. Questions related to what you're going to do? No? Okay. Since there are no questions, get to work. Okay, very quickly. Somebody who's finished at least one of the poems?
I finished already one of them.
Okay.
I chose the Cinquine example poem,
Mhm.
and I did dark, creepy, mysterious, frightening, horrifying, frustrating, sadness, duskiness, and depressive.
Very good. Alejandrina?
I should say Cinquine in its books, imagination free, feelings reading, crafting, fantasy worlds within pages and pages.
Very good. Nice. Ashley?
I did the first one, the Japanese lantern poem.
Mm-hmm.
Sun, hot skin, burn inside. Heatness will rise, sun.
Very good. Excellent. Omar?
Well, I went from with the lantern style.
Okay.
All right. Life is simple with occasional spice of danger or pleasure, and also make sure that while you are lit, uh, sorry.
Okay. Very good. Um, I will be expecting your work on Friday. I will give you 2 days in case you want to decorate them or put some pictures, images, or change the font to make them, you know, look attractive. I know it's your work. I want to believe that is you creating them. I know that some of you really make a good effort when you work, and that is something valuable for me. At the moment, I haven't been able to upload the final grade in the Sheridan platform, but I believe that I will do it today. I have to. And you will be able to check it tomorrow during daytime because it may take me a little bit of long time at night. So you will be able to check it tomorrow. In case you have questions, you straight ask me and we see what is it that we can do. All right. For tomorrow, we have a totally different activity. It's related to grammar. So we'll see what happens. Okay. See you tomorrow and thank you very much for your participations. Bye bye.